The disputes that I've mentioned and you've been hearing about are wide and varied. But one union that's probably got a finger in all of those camps is Unite the Union. So I'm delighted to introduce, and if I get this right, the Deputy Regional Secretary, Mary Alexander from Unite the Union. Mary.
Thanks very much. It's great to be here. It's a fantastic initiative and something that is really fundamental if we're going to make the fight back of our lives, because I think we really need that now. All around us we can see how people are struggling in work, in the communities, not being able to feed their kids, food banks are running out, and the energy, the cost of living and the energy crisis, and people struggling to not able to put their heating on because of the cost of the bills, and that's only going to get worse. And I could go on forever about the jokers in the UK government, one after the other, who have just ripped the, I won't swear, Ros, you know what, the PISS out of people, and it's time that we fight back against that. And I think we are seeing that in Derek mentioned, Unite having their finger in every pie. Well, we've done 140 disputes over the last year. 140. That is massive. And what's great is to see that knitting together that Ros talked about of the other unions and the community coming together to support and provide that solidarity. I seen that very clearly with the local authority strike and Edinburgh, bin men and the recycling workers, who were fantastic, and they got such support from the community, who turned up at the city chambers, turned up at the depots and said, you're absolutely right, carry on with what you're doing. And our fellow RMT, CWU and other unions all came up unison to support us, and that's what we need to do more of, and we are doing more of. And the community part is a fundamental part of the jigsaw for that. So, Willie said that, they hope to have these hubs everywhere, well, not everywhere, but, in key parts of Edinburgh, and we need to make unions relevant to the community. And that won't be, it won't just happen today or tomorrow. It will take time, but that is essential for us if we are going to win against these corporate profiteers. Look at the Unite's done a great report on corporate profiteering, which I would urge you to look at, and it just shows you how much inequality has gone, has increased over the last few years. Absolutely disgusting. Anybody looking at look at the big four energy companies, 9.5 billion combined profits. They increased their profits by 84% since 2019, and meanwhile people are starving in Great Britain, not. So, this initiative is just so important. And, I'll look forward, we'll see people on the picket lines, because the strikes aren't going to stop. We're building that momentum. I know Ros is doing a lot of work going around, pulling people together, showing that solidarity and support. And we need to keep that, keep that moving and going. I'd like to just say one other thing, which is about the National Care Service, if I may. Now, this is one of the, what Nicola Sturgeon described as the biggest shake-up since the NHS came into being in 1945. What a load of rubbish. And people need to get with that project. Look at the detail, because all it is opening up that sector to further privatisation. And that is a huge fight we've got on our hands with that. we saw in the last couple of weeks with the evidence to the Parliamentary Committee, all the scrutiny, the Finance Committee, looking at, you know, the problems with that bill. Co-design is what the Scottish Government are saying they're doing with it. We're designing it with the people. What a load of crap, honestly. It's not co-design. And they're getting away with murder. They're not putting any more money into that. And workers are still in the same position as they were when the Fair Work Convention done a report into the state of social care. Then workers were on their knees. Now they're flat out, they cannot cope anymore, and nothing is being done about it through this framework. So I'll stop there, and I wish the hub all the best. I'll certainly be coming down and supporting those hubs across, across our patch in Edinburgh, and solidarity and all the best. Cheers.